In the pages of history, some names shine brighter than weapons and victories. Among them stands one man, a symbol of honor, justice, and mercy. His name is Salahuddin Ayyubi, known across the world as Saladin. But who was Salahuddin? What made him so respected that even his enemies wrote poems praising him? This is the story of a leader who changed the world not only through battles but through character. Salahuddin Ayyubi was born in 1137 inches Tikrit. No one imagined that this humble child would one day become one of the greatest leaders in Islamic history. He grew up surrounded by scholars, warriors, and people of deep faith. Even as a young boy, Salahuddin was known for his kindness, intelligence, and calm nature. He wasn't born as a fierce warrior, he became one through discipline, service, and devotion. Salahuddin began his career under his uncle Shirkuh, a respected military commander. In Egypt, Salahuddin slowly rose from a quiet young officer to a trusted leader. But what truly set him apart was not his sword, it was his heart. He preferred peace over conflict. He preferred unity over power. And he preferred serving people over ruling them. When he finally became Sultan of Egypt and Syria, the world saw a ruler who lived simply, prayed sincerely, and gave generously. In those times, the Muslim lands were divided. There were rival rulers, political fights, and mistrust. Salahuddin understood that before facing the Crusaders, the Muslims must be united. So, he traveled from city to city, not forcing people with fear, but winning their trust. He treated scholars with respect, helped the poor, protected minorities, and brought justice wherever he ruled. Slowly, the Muslims united under his leadership, not because they were afraid of him, but because they believed in him. The Crusaders were powerful. They held Jerusalem for nearly 90 years. But Salahuddin did not rush into war. He strengthened his armies, trained his soldiers, and worked tirelessly to restore unity. In 1187, the famous Battle of Hattin took place. Salahuddin's army defeated the Crusaders, opening the way to Jerusalem. But what happened next made him unforgettable. Jerusalem was the heart of the Muslim world, and its recapture was a moment of immense emotion. But unlike the Crusaders who had massacred thousands when they captured the city, Salahuddin chose the path of compassion. No homes were burned, no innocent lives were taken, no churches were destroyed. He allowed families to live safely, protected Christian holy sites, and even provided money for those who could not pay for their freedom. The world had never seen a conqueror like him. Even Christian historians wrote, "If the world ever produced a knight without fear and without blame, it was Saladin." Despite ruling a vast empire, Salahuddin lived a simple life. He wore modest clothes, ate simple food, and spent nights in prayer. He never built a palace for himself, and he never misused wealth. When he died in 1193, he had so little money that his rulers could not even afford his funeral expenses. This was the legacy of a true servant of Allah, a warrior with the heart of a saint. Today, centuries later, Salahuddin remains one of the most respected leaders in the world by Muslims and non-Muslims alike. His life teaches us that greatness is not in power, but in justice. Victory is not in defeating enemies, but in winning hearts. And a true leader is one who stands with humility, mercy, and faith. This was Salahuddin Ayyubi, the Lion of Jerusalem, the leader, the world still admires.